or like this way.
All right.
Portrait.
All right. So what's your name?
My name is, my mother's Christian name that she gave me when I was born is Joseph Edward Lopez. I'm 55 years old. I was born on March 27, 1968. And I've been homeless down the streets for like 3 years. I had amnesia. I suffered a lot of tragedy, when I was younger, and I forgot about it. But basically, I forgot that I was from Salvador Park. And that's, that's fucking a street gang called F Troop. You guys don't know about that.
Yeah.
So I joined up a long time ago. And it was a can of worms. I met some little girl named, my mom and dad got married. But growing up, I was a abused, neglected child. It kind of sucks. I was brought up in the era that it was okay to beat the shit out of your wife and kid. And it was the norm. So that's why we're kind of fucked up. And that's why I think a lot of people just joined street gangs back then, because families fucked up, so we went to the street gangs to get them out of getting beat by their parent. People are supposed to love you, Kind of weird. But anyways, so just growing up as a group in Santa Ana, I grew up on Walnut Street, right in between Bristol and Pacific, right behind the El Toro in the 70s. And I learned how to be an F Trooper from my cousin Manuel Isaias Jr. He taught me what it was to be F Trooper, so I was gonna join up with the F Troopers, and then my mom and dad got married, and then they got separated. And then I went to visit my dad's side of the family, because my last name's Lopez. And then I met my grandma. I met my fucking uncle, horrible motherfucker, my grandpa. Basically, long story short, this was in hard times in 1981. And I uncovered a fucking underage fucking molestation, prostitution ring. People were like selling their kids or fucking giving their kids for slavery, for fucking underage fucking hookers, and they were trying to blame the fucking Satanists, saying that Satanists were doing it, but they weren't doing it. They were trying to make it look like that. But it was really horrible. It was a white supremacist, a can of worms. They were fucking all this underage prostitution, and then some sick fucking thing. They think like a black magic that if you fucking molest somebody in your family, empowers you with power. It's fucking really crazy. And just a brief explanation.
Was that here in Santa Ana?
I uncovered it growing up.
Okay.
So anyways, it was all really awful shit I forgot about, and then I remembered about it, so I got depressed, and then that's why I'm homeless. I had to walk away from my whole life, because now that I remember the people I dealt with, you can't take a chance, But basically, yeah, I'm just 55. I was just a hard, honest construction worker. I love heavy metal music. Favorite bands like Armored Saint, Amen. I'm a singer in a band. Back then, I forgot I was a singer in a band. I'm the original singer of Citizen. Like Citizen, but you put an S in front of it, Citizen. I think we were the first. That was our gimmick, the first satanic band. Anyways, a long time ago.
What kind of person were you in high school? Did you go to high school?
Oh, I was a stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never went to school to go smoke weed.
Yeah.
And I just went to, anyways, long story short, I uncovered all this shit, and I cut my uncle's dick off because they were molesting the kids, my grandpa. Really bad shit in hard times. In 1981, 18, I brought it to Sana's attention. And then I tried to bring organizations here to this Santa Ana, the Salvador Park headquarters, then nobody wanted to comply. So I had other work to go do. But Sana was grateful that I brought this to attention. We had to separate that from our family. We didn't want to have nothing to do with the underage prostitution. And it went deep into the government, man. A long time ago, it's covered up. Nothing even happened to the people that this happened to. We were real young, I mean? I was only 13 or 14 years old when this happened. So that was a long time ago. I was 14, I'm 55 now, so I forgot about it. And I remember it, and I had PTSD. I got depressed, went to a Christian rehab, I don't know why, but I 3 different homes, for 6 months, needs homes, jail for a couple months. Lived in, friends, family, but that's over with now. So now I'm pretty much in the streets for a good 2 years now, maybe almost 3, just straight bushes, you know what I mean?
How are you coping with it, living in the streets?
It's not easy, It's fucking, it'll fuck you up because like imagine like you have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You have nowhere to go, no job to go to, no friends to go to. No, you can't even kick back no more. The cops don't let you kick back no more.
They kick you out, huh?
Yeah, you can't kick back
Yeah.
no more. Like before the homeless could kick back and they either and they could go to shelter or something. Like they don't let you go to shelter anymore.
Are drugs a part of your life?
Yes, I think now that I know why I do drugs because what I dealt with, I was
Yeah.
like 14, just a tragedy. 14-year-old can't thought process can't really deal with that, you know.
Yeah.
And then it kind of fucked me up. And then I was, long story short, I recovered. We stopped it. Took out other families. I mean, they were gang raping as young as fucking 5-year-old girls. You know, these white people. I mean, be prejudice or anything. But they didn't even have a chop shop that they were fucking molesting, raping, and torturing to death kids, and then fucking chopping them up, and just leaving it there in the fucking little fucking like thing they were shack or garage that they set in the shop. So I brought that to their attention. They had no clue that was happening. But there's a really quick story. This happened a long time ago. I bet no one's gonna believe it, but it is real. You know, I'm suffering my wounds right now because of it.
Do you believe that someone gave you amnesia on purpose to like so you can forget about the
Yeah,
what happened?
yeah, I was executed by 4 families. I had worked for those families to take all this undermining because they were undermining and trying to blame us for all that shit. And it wasn't us, you know.
What were you gonna say?
Anyways,
Sure,
it was just a long time ago, bro. So like I said, you know, just growing up and neglected bad kid, just was a kid in my life. Knew I was screwed up. Now I know why I'm screwed up. And then I had, you know, kids with some chick I met, wrong chick to have kids with, you know, and put my kids in danger and had to go save them. And like, just fucking crazy.
Where are your children now?
They're all grown up now.
Do you still talk to them?
No, I can't talk to them right now that I have amnesia and how high I went up. People get jealous and they like follow you around. And then they like to hurt people that you love or befriend because they're so jealous of you because of whatever. But it wasn't me. I was just doing what I was told. You know? But people get so jealous of that, they go behind your back and like do things. So I can't talk to my kids anymore.
When's the last time you spoke to them?
It's been about 4 years.
4 years. How many do you have?
Like 4.
4.
I just can't talk to them anymore because you can't take a chance. I mean, they already fucking tried.
Yeah.
Since I had amnesia, they went about behind my back hill tag and trying to get my kids and I fucking stopped. Fucking shut them down, you know.
Do you know
So
where they're at
mom's
right now?
idiot, mom's idiot. No, I don't know where they're at. I'm forbidden to know where the house is at.
Would you ever talk to them? Try and talk to them?
No, not too much anymore. They're all grown up, like I said, they don't need their dad anymore.
But do you have any future do you plan on talking to them at some point in your life?
No, I don't. Yeah, at some point, but I don't know when. Maybe I have to freaking move to a different state. And I can talk to them. Because it was really bad, bro. I mean, but I suffered. You know, at 14 years old, but I did some really amazing things, and all my records are sealed. You know, like believe it or not, by the FBI. You can't have top clearance because it was really fucking hardcore. It was pretty much just underage molestation, prostitution going up as deep into the government officials, you know. So
Do you remember where all that was taking place? Was it here in Santa Ana? Or?
it was just Santa Ana. I don't know. So much was going on, you know. Santa Barbara, I think. And long story short, it was the fucking. Anyway, so I dealt with that. Some cop kids. And little Anna. I felt so bad for her. She's the kid. She's like 11. She's 11.
Was it just regular people that ones that were like giving away the kids for prostitution?
Yeah, some people like owed money or fucking, or someone get mad and they would like just steal their kids. You know, like it's part of that. I guess you're supposed to sell your kid into prostitution if you become part of something. This is fucking bullshit. Man.
Why were you there? What was the reason why they took you in?
Only because I said I undercovered the molestation. Nobody knew what was going on, or nobody was doing nothing about it. And then I was getting ready to join up with the troopers. They got me in a technicality. I wasn't fully joined up and still that went down in hard times. So they said that I was saying I was somewhere and I wasn't. But they were just all jealous and shit. It was just like a major fucking corrupt. I wasn't even supposed to. It was supposed to be my cousin that's supposed to went in because my uncle was molesting the kid. And to pay back, they wanted to molest my cousin to pay back for my uncle and grandpa doing it to their little kid. You know? Like their family wanted to get back at my family molesting my cousin Louis, so I traded places with him. Well, he ratted me out, and then I had to go to YA for like a year and a half. I cut my uncle's dick off, fed it to my grandma's dog for molesting the kids, and then I fucking threw a mocktail cocktail at the apartment where we had the girls at, kidnapped at and stuff. And then, so I went to YA, and then that was just even worse.
That's why.
Juvenile hall for kids, like kid prison.
Yeah.
And then the same shit was happening there, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking awful, man.
Have you ever been to jail?
Oh yeah.
Prison? How many times?
Too many times. It
For
was
what, though?
often just bullshit, like traffic tickets. Arguments with your fucking bitch. But basically, I went to jail every other year until I was 30 years old. And then I became, then I broke up with the girl's mom. Then I became a single dad, and I had a good life, worked all the time. Got my kids every weekend after that. Put them through high school, went to Mission Viejo High School, and graduated. My daughter was the first one in our immediate family to graduate from high school.
What high school was that?
Mission Viejo High School.
Were you living in Mission Viejo at the time?
At the time I was,
And how was your life at that time?
It sucked. I just worked my ass off.
Yeah.
And then my roommate fucking believed all the fucking bullshit drama and caused problems for me.
Were you living in a house, apartment?
Yeah, it was a house. I was roommating with him in Orange.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess he owned a house in fucking Mission Viejo, and I finally got paid off, so he wanted to move in it, And he invited me to move in it, and I talked to the girl's mom. That was the best thing we could ever do, was to get him that education from that school. That's a real good school, And it changed him from being, I don't know. This shit changed him because look at the day, they work, they don't party, they haven't spit out a bunch of kids with some asshole, that I can't do nothing about.
And you said you were a lead singer for a band, right?
Yes.
For Citizen.
Yeah.
So you were in the scene, right?
I was a rock star. I had a rock star girlfriend. She was awesome.
Yeah.
She sang a song.
How does it go, the song?
Oh, it was just like something about, I would wait for her because she does. I love when she gives me her pussy. It was like the pussy song, my pussy. It was just a long time. Her name was like Damona or Demona.
What years were that?
A long time. She was older than I was. She was like 17 and I was 14. We met. Yeah, I fell in love with her. They were doing some, we were being programmed by these frequencies. Forgot about that in Juvenile Hall. We're programmed with these programs and frequencies, and then that's why it makes me fucking like I'm living the way I'm living, because they can play this frequency, I can hear it, and I hear voices, and it makes me like run around and stuff. It's really fucked up. It makes me like mad, sad, or angry, and only because I was like we were fucking program with a torture with it in YAs. It's a German torturing device that the Germans came up with to torture fucking prisoners of war and high-ranking officials, right? When the Jews like to do really horrible things to them. And this sheriff's kid had it. It's totally illegal, bro. And they're doing it to me behind my back all these years, and no one's doing nothing about it. It's really totally illegal. You guys have to really, look into it. It's so fucking horrible. But I think I did it because I'm the only person they could do it to. But basically, this would happen to a lot of other people, but I stopped it. We were gonna put it in our song, in our music, and if you would listen to it, it would hypnotically, hypnotize you subliminally with these frequencies. Because your body has frequencies, right? Like sadness has a frequency level.
Yeah.
So you know about that?
Yeah.
So anyways, I guess back then you had to do these frequencies to make it look like, make it look like I'm jealous because there was some girl, or I'm mad because she's with him now. But I would be bummed out, but they would hit that frequency and make me get mad and make it look like I was really, really mad at what they were portraying to try to see, but it wasn't. It was all fabricated,
Yeah.
It was just fucking crazy, bro.
It's crazy. I would have never thought they did that to juveniles.
Yeah, it was horrible, dude. All because I thought my mom and dad got married. Finally, I thought we were gonna live a happy life, and he goes and has a fucking affair with some fucking barmaid at Barry's, And so then my mom fucking leaves to her dad's in Mexico, takes me to my grandma's house. I meet my dad's family, and I see all this horrible shit, all kinds of horrible shit happening to me, and then it just got worse. And somehow I made it out alive.
What do you say your parents' situation affected you in some way?
Yeah, they were always
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah,
And we got hit real bad.
Yeah.
Real
I bet
bad.
seeing all that must have been horrible for you,
You know, we got like that shit, man. We got hit real bad. We were brought up in the ear like corporal punishment. It was okay, you beat your kid into fucking submission, you know? Or your wife, and it was the norm. You know? I'm glad we don't really live that way, you know? Where, it was, in fact, that's why I'm fucked up the way I am. And I wants to join a street gang, and that was, I should have never did that. Because now it came back to haunt me, you know what I mean? Maybe now I remember the first time homeless, I can't get back in the swing of things, you know what I mean? Just because I'm reliving it for a second time in my life. The first time was bad enough when I was 14, but now I'm older and I had amnesia, so every year I was getting more and more memories back. So right when I got done dealing with one tragic memory, another one would surface. And I would get done with that one, then another one would surface. So I've been hopefully, you know, like remembering all this tragedy. But what sucks is I relive like subconsciously reliving it. You know what I mean? Again for the second time in my life, you know. You see, like I met that girl I was talking about, my rockstar girlfriend. It was hard enough for that guy, a 14-year-old, didn't even know what was going on. But to remember, I just remember like 3 months ago, 2 years ago, I ran through fucking behavioral health and fucking Lisa Viejo. And I remember her, oh, that's my fucking my girlfriend. But I remember all the memory of my strength. It was, you know, I got all her money back. They were fucking a black man and her stealing her money. They got all her money, helped her get her money back. They got her scholarship back. She went to go to university. She was being a freshman in university, and I was being a freshman in high school. That's all far apart we were. She's awesome.
And how was she doing the last time you saw her?
I fucking haven't seen her in fucking. I saw her like what, 3 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, how was she doing at the time? Was she?
No, we were both at a behavioral health, like for mental health. Like we had breakdowns. And Lisa Viejo, and I was just checking her out. I knew she was hot, and then I didn't remember her until she left.
Did you talk to her?
No, I don't talk to her.
But you would have?
No, like I said, I haven't seen her in fucking 40
Yeah, but
something years. They said we were 14 years. She was 17, I was 14, we were rock stars.
yeah. And you were doing shows around here in Santa Ana?
Yeah, just around here Santa Barbara.
Oh, Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Like, I could have sworn we went to fucking France. I did all kinds. I did musicals. I did comedy.
Yeah.
It was called Citizen, or no, Syndicate. That was a comedy act we used to do in college with some girl named Catherine. And some high school actors. And anyways, and I just remember who my punk rock girlfriend had. So anyways, they were doing the same thing to her, like really bad. Like that machine, that torture machine, it could like deform your brain because they turn it and it does something to the one side of your brain. So like it deforms it because they put a lot of stress on it. They could damage something in your brain. But I caught it just in time because the same guys that burned me in my music career were doing it to her. So I'm glad you're really attention. And then we somehow planned it and we got her stuff back. Her name was, I would say her first name was Felicia. But her performer, her name was Dominia, or something like that.
You were the lead singer?
I was a lead singer. I always call myself Emmanuel. Because my cousin Junior, his name is Manuel Size Jr. He's an Edward, and my name is Joseph Edward. So like Emmanuel, like Eddie was my middle name, Eddie Edward. So it's like my performer's name.
That's sick. I'm in the scene myself, actually.
Right on. So yeah. What do you guys play?
Oh, I don't. I used to be in a band, but not anymore.
No.
But,
We're looking for a bass player.
oh, you guys are looking for a bass
Yeah,
player?
we're looking for
You guys
a
are still on?
Yeah, my buddy, my guitar player, yeah, we live local, yeah.
You still in contact with them?
Yeah, we're having practiced a lot actually.
Oh, really? So you still play?
Yeah, we just started up again. Yeah, this
good.
past year. Well, then I was living at a music studio for 3 years. And then the fucking crazy thing is, the people I befriended or people have problems with the NYA, which is crazy. So it kind of fucked me up. But the last thing I want to do is hurt somebody, you know. So that's why I wander around with myself. Because like all these memories, if I snap and I get pissed, it's not good. So like I said, I was a gang member, went up the ranks, became a fucking worker for the mafia, La M with Sana because of I told him about the fucking molestation. And then I became a hitman for them to go kill all those people that were doing this to these fucking kids, you know. And I think, you know, this is their way at revenge, since I didn't know. They could hit me with the frequency behind. This is their revenge for stopping whatever it is that they were doing, you know. But everybody gets mad at me, but it wasn't mad. Like I said, that's what I understand. It was mad at me. I was just doing what I was told, you know.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You're told. And if they can trust you, then things are good.
It's very interesting. It's crazy, dude. It's a trip.
Yeah, and then I became a single father. Like, fucking, I'm the most compassionate, understanding person you can meet, you know. Be like your best friend, real loyal. You know, if something's happening to my friend, I would say something, not say something to go behind his back and do things, you know. And then one of my rules is I never go out with a friend's ex-girlfriend or sisters, you know. It's just one of my rules, you know. Even if I say if I ran into a friend's chick like years later and we wanted to hook up, I would still go look up my friend and tell him that I ran into her and see if it was okay if I hook up with her, you know, if it wasn't cool with that.
Yeah, right. That's really nice. Thoughtful.
Because I know there's all these feelings there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want him to fucking think, you know, I don't need to put myself in that position.
Right. A lot of guys do that.
Yeah. There's plenty of chicks to go around, you know.
Yeah. Do you have any future aspirations? Like, what are your
No,
plans
right
for
now I'm
future?
just, right now I'm getting, like, I go to a lot of therapy now. Like, I'm trying to get mental health. I fucking tried to commit suicide 4 times in the past 6 years
Sorry.
because of this, my condition, you know.
But the homelessness doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, no. But I was homeless back then when all this happened, you know. And I had an apartment for 9 years, and I had an apartment, I gave it up. I lived in the studio for almost 3 years. And then now I live with my daughter for like a year. And I floated around like friends, family. But like I said, it's been about a good 2 years now, just straight up. You're in the fucking streets, bro. You have nowhere to go. Nowhere to hang out with.
Yeah. What are some of the drugs that you do to
Oh, this is meth and pot. I mean, you have to be high on something to deal with the
Yeah.
streets. If you're homeless, bro,
Yeah,
you're getting
I
high
bet,
on
yeah.
something, bro. Just to deal with the streets, you know. So anyways, like I said, I forgot about all this. So I went back to my neighborhood, and then the last handfuls that are the hardcores, I've been just getting to know them again and get along with them. And we're pretty much just all friends and homies, and we just hang out now. You know, and we're surviving, you know. But we didn't evolve with the world, so we're getting left behind, you know.
Do you have any regrets in your life?
I just think I didn't, but I do. And I never thought I did, but I do. And I won't fucking express them because it's like my private life. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want people know, like, you know, people should know things like that. You know?
No, I get it. Does your family, like your kids, and do they know that your baby mamas and all that?
Yeah, I told them what was going on with me. I mean, they're kind of freaking out. But it makes sense, you know, why I am the way I am. You know? No one believed it, and then now they know. I'm sure they feel kind of guilty or bummed out about it, but it's what you can do, you know. I'm not gonna kiss your ass, right? You can kiss my ass. I'm not like this normally. This was done to me purposely, the way I am, like the way I was acting back then, or like even now a little bit, like when it happens. Like I said, it's a program and it's been playing over, so it's somehow ignited in my memory, so like the program's being replayed, and I forgot how to shut it off, but in situations like that, if you open it up and shut it off, you can accept yourself to other things that would go your way. Because it'd be like a can of worms, you know what I mean? You give them a reason to do something if you try to like fight back, you know? Because there's other ways of fighting. It's just weird.
I don't know. Well, that's all the time we got.
Yeah, anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, man, it's crazy. stay in school. School was cool. And hugs, no drugs.
All right.
They-
That's it.
Right.